Hello, guys. My name is Nana Bewua, and you are welcome to Lomotis podcast. Today promises to be an exciting episode, and I have with me here a very long time friend, which I would like her to introduce herself. Please, the floor is yours.
Hi guys, my name is Akusia Safoa.
Akusia Safua, you are welcome to Lomotis studio.
Thank you.
All right. First of all, Akusia Safua, we are discussing a lot of topics today, relationship and business and all that. But I would like us to start off with relationship. First of all, does a healthy relationship exist?
Yeah, I believe so.
You believe so?
Yeah.
Have you been in one before?
Of course, yes. Yeah.
Are you still in it?
Nope.
Then there's no healthy relationship.
There is.
But you said you are not
A
in.
lot of factors contribute to breakups. It's mostly, sometimes it's just for mutual understanding and
But the fact that you are no longer in one, you said that there is.
of
However, you are no longer in that one. So I want to believe, supposedly, that
That's what I'm
there's no
saying. A
healthy.
lot of factors
factors
comes to
contribute.
play.
Really,
Yeah, so just like they always say, love is not enough.
really.
Of course.
So what should add up to love?
A lot of things like understanding, being able to sacrifice for each other, compromising,
A lot of compromisation.
of course. And when there is money, I believe so.
Really.
Yeah.
Then that takes me to this question: does money really matter in a relationship? Like, is it
Yes,
is it a major
yes.
factor?
Not a major
Major
factor,
factor.
but of
It's a
course
factor.
it is.
But should it be gender biased? Like the money is supposed to be coming
Well,
from
I'm a
the gender.
traditional lady, and not to sound biased, I think
The money should be coming from the guy.
not
Entirely.
entirely, but at least it should be
the
the
lady should
man.
be providing.
If she wants to.
No, why do you say if she wants to?
But I also believe that ladies are a product of what a man is.
Really?
Yeah, I
do you
believe
mean
that
by that?
because if you are with a man who is extra caring, you begin to care as well.
Really?
Yeah, so
means that-
everything begins with a man.
Everything
If you show a lady shaggy, of course,
she will also show
she
you.
will come
shaggy.
with backbones.
Wouldn't that mean that then the lady, or I mean, in quotes, the person that specifically a lady that is walking into a relationship, expecting that a man does his thing before she responds? Don't you think that then?
No. Naturally, ladies are very calm and collected, and I believe if you are with someone who is very, very caring, who considers you in whatever he does, and who understands you,
Okay.
you automatically submit to the person.
So if you are not getting all of this, does it mean that you shouldn't submit? Should submission come out from what a man does?
I believe so.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. Naturally, women are like that. But women tend to be strong, tough-headed and all that,
Really?
based on how you treat her.
Wow.
I
You are
believe
saying so much for the ladies. Do you also believe that women are marginalized in our community? Like, I mean,
somehow,
somehow.
yeah.
So then I ask myself, is it not the reason why there's too much pressure on a man to make money or to have enough to be in a relationship, even in marriage?
Well, to begin with, I don't think anybody would want to be broke in their life.
Male or female?
It's not gender biased.
Okay.
Equally, of course, I want to be rich.
Of course.
I know my brother wants to be rich. You want to be rich.
Okay.
And then we move on to our culture.
Okay.
And, even if you take the culture aside, we have religion.
Religion.
Yeah, of course.
So religion plays a role in relationship, right?
It does.
That's what I don't understand.
In the Bible, God gave each gender a role to play. So a man is supposed to provide
Okay.
naturally,
Then a woman is supposed to submit.
submit.
There weren't any conditions attached to these phrases in the Bible. Were there
But
conditions?
no, it was a role. Just like you are going for in your household and your mother says, you are the lady, you have to wake up, sweep the compound, go fetch water. You are the man when it's time to pound fufu, you come out and all that. So
Okay.
I believe when God created human beings, He
Okay.
gave everybody a role to
To
play. And then if we are to follow that, I think we wouldn't have to go back and forth with that. But then again, society is evolving, and there are a lot of things that comes to play now.
Okay.
And as it stands now, ladies are more ambitious, of course.
Okay.
It's because of how back in the days we marginalized ladies. So
Okay.
we want to come out and show the world that
Women
we
can
don't
do as
belong
well.
in the kitchen anymore.
Wow.
We can do this. We are capable of doing that, achieving that, and having it all. Having a good relationship, having a good work business, and then being a homely person, like
Okay.
a family person. So
Okay.
you can have it all. We shouldn't be limited.
Okay.
So I
Don't you think that when women achieve all of this, they tend to not submit to men?
don't believe so.
Oh yeah.
That is
A
why
percentage of research shows that a large number of women find it very hard to submit when they are successful.
that is, of course, is someone's survey.
Someone survey.
Of course, it's someone's
That's true.
research and all that. It doesn't mean that's entirely true.
Yeah.
I believe that. Well, let me come. That's why in the beginning I said that naturally women are very calm, clingy, girly,
Yeah.
mushy, and all that.
Dramatic, add all of that.
And so, if you are with someone who understands that you just want to be soft, you just want to be a lady, you just want to be taken care of as a lady, as a woman, naturally, without even knowing, unconsciously, you begin to do certain things that will keep the home very calm.
Okay.
But if you are with someone who doesn't see your worth, who always questions you, and that will make you alert, you are extra careful not to say some things to anger him. You are extra careful not to step on their toes. And that naturally gives you this, it keeps you in the very bad way
Okay.
that you can't express yourself well.
Okay.
And when it reaches to that point, and fortunately or unfortunately, we're able to come out of that shell, of course, you are unstoppable. You wouldn't care anymore.
Okay.
So women are naturally like that. It depends on what you bring to the table.
This table that you guys are always talking about, this table. Well, let me ask this question. Do you think for both genders, do you think a person should be well prepared mentally, physically, financially before walking into a relationship?
Of course. It's
So-
not an easy journey. If you're not prepared, of course, you'll be depressed. You feel like you're not enough.
Really?
So, of course, you have to know yourself. You have to know what you carry, your power, both sides.
So now it doesn't exist anymore where a woman will believe in a man's dream, believe in a man's value, and build together. And that's now a man should have it all before a woman should come in.
No, I don't believe in that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, to be in a relationship, you need to be mentally prepared yourself. You need to make sure you are stable, because anything can happen in this journey. If you are with someone who you depend on entirely, you tend to be respectful unnecessarily.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying unnecessarily because you depend on him, you intend to take in what you're not supposed to take.
Taking. Yeah.
And you will not be able to have a mind of your own.
Yeah.
You doubt yourself.
So
and
sometimes you don't even have much to say when there's
exactly.
any contention or
And
whatever.
that can be very draining.
Yeah, very, very
So
emotionally.
I believe you have to be strong enough. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to be stable. Like, at least if you are not employed, you have to have something doing
Yeah.
that can sustain you
Sustain
in
you.
case this person, be it a man or a woman,
Woman walks away.
of course,
Yeah.
you can just pick up your shoes and walk out without looking back.
So,
And I think that is the most important thing. These three, you have to be very confident of yourself. You have to know what you carry, and then you have to have a business that you are doing.
okay. So, but what do you also think that, let's say, for instance, there's a person who is in a very toxic relationship. what do you think is the time the person should leave? Should the person leave immediately or consider one or two things before leaving?
Firstly, it's never easy to detect that we're in a toxic relationship. I'm saying
how?
this because we tend to limit ourselves to physical abuse.
Okay.
But the most dangerous aspect is mental abuse. You see, when you are abused physically, people tend to see and tell you. People tend to ask questions. But when you are mentally abused, most people wouldn't know because you yourself wouldn't want people to see,
Okay.
to even say something to you, get into your head or probe into it to let you come out. So abuse is very, very, very difficult to one detect and then to eventually come out of it. I'm saying this because if you are mentally abused, initially you would think you are the bad person. You would think, what am I doing wrong? Could I be a factor why this person is treating or acting this way? And so it takes a longer time for you to process and finally know that no, I'm not the problem.
By the time that you are taking to process, why don't you take that time to leave out?
That's what I'm saying. You may not initially know.
Really?
So let's take this example. Let's say you are with someone and then this person or you are happy, you're a bubbly person, and then you are always on the move and all that, and then this person shouts at you like, why are you always like this? You are not even serious about it. When I'm serious, you are just laughing and all that. It starts from that.
Okay.
So this is who you are. This person doesn't like this aspect of you. So eventually you tend to compromise on that. And then the person will do something to you, and then when you complain, the person tends to gaslight you to thinking, why did you do this? Because it's because of what we did that I reacted this way.
Okay.
So you come back to the drawing table again. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I should be extra careful with this thing. Maybe I should be able to make this person happy. Maybe I'm the one annoying this person to this extent.
Okay.
So it's built up.
I
The
get
person will move from 1 and then it will jump to 2 before it turns to physical. Because of course the person wouldn't want to the first time hits you. It doesn't start from that.
Okay.
So the person will drain you physically to doubt yourself. And when he eventually hits you, you would then begin to blame yourself more. Maybe I pushed him too much to do this to me.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It takes a longer time for you even to notice that this is toxic. This is not for me. I have to run. So as to the time you have to move, it's not specific.
Really?
It can take 2, 3, 5 years even
Before you realize you are in a toxic relationship.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. It's like it starts gradually, just like a human being. You start to sit, you crawl, you stand, you walk.
Okay.
So it gets to the peak of it, and then you realize. And mind you, people don't walk out in a relationship because, or let me put it this way, you're with someone because you love the person. You love the person.
Okay. Genuinely.
That's why so when you love someone, forgiveness comes easily.
Really?
Of course.
Yeah.
What someone will do to you outside, that's what annoying, because someone will call you randomly and then you get annoyed
Yeah.
at odd hours.
Okay.
But your partner will call you at odd hours and you'll be so happy.
glad, yeah, to
So
receive
this
it.
person have me in mind.
Yeah.
So it starts from that.
The girls there, the
You
little
are
things.
exactly. So you are always up for forgiveness.
Okay.
And so if you don't take care, the person will see you as so understanding that, of course, this person, whatever I do to him, she will forgive me.
Okay.
So
That's-
yeah.